Some stories, you don't read them in books, you don't watch them in movies. They happen, and when you're the one living through them, at some point you start asking yourself, is this just a coincidence, or is something really following me? What I'm about to tell you is not an urban legend. It's not a creepy story that happened to someone else. This is something I lived through, and it's still not over. It was a cold winter night. The air was sharp. The streets were almost completely empty. Streetlights reflected off a thin layer of ice on the pavement. It had been an ordinary day, until night fell. As I was walking home, I heard footsteps behind me. When I stopped, the sound stopped too. I told myself, "You're overthinking. There's no one there." But something felt wrong. Not like someone was watching me, but something. While putting the key into the door, my hands were shaking. And the moment I opened it, in the reflection of the glass, I saw a silhouette standing behind me. I turned around. There was no one. After that night, small but disturbing things started happening. The time, always 3:17 a.m. My phone would shut off for no reason. I kept having the same dream, over and over again. In the dream, a foggy forest, wet ground, and a whisper coming from far away. You can't escape. I would wake up with my heart racing, the room freezing cold, the window was fogged up, and written on the glass, as if traced by a finger, was one word: I'm here. That's when I started asking myself, was this about me or about my past? I began going through old family photos, an old house my grandfather once lived in, abandoned, left to rot. I decided to go there. It was raining that day. The sky was grey. The air felt heavy, like breathing was harder than usual. The door creaked as it opened. Inside, there was the smell of damp walls, mold, and years of silence. Strange symbols on the walls, scratched writings that made no sense. Then I saw the basement door. When I went down, the light flickered. Carved into the wall was a sentence: "The curse is passed on." That's when I understood. This wasn't mine. It had been given to me. After that, things became clearer. And worse. Whenever I was alone, something happened. My reflection in the mirror moving a second too late. A shape in the corner of the room that didn't look human. And the worst part, knowing I was being watched. The more I tried to run, the closer it felt. At some point, I asked myself, what if this isn't a being? What if it's a curse? Something that feeds on fear, on isolation, on silence. And I realized something terrifying. The more I talked about it, the stronger it became. But when I stayed silent, it consumed me. While watching this video, maybe you heard a noise behind you. Maybe your lights flickered. Coincidence? I don't know. But I do know this. Some curses don't just follow the ones who live them. They like the ones who listen too. If this story pulled you in, if you enjoy dark stories where reality and the unknown blend together, subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications. Because in the next video, I'll talk about where this curse truly began. And maybe I won't be alone anymore.